Hello, hello, hello. Oh,
As
and
I-
everything is dead.
As I break
And
everything.
I am not seeing our chat. Am I looking at it?
It might take...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It usually takes a little bit.
Well, hello there, wonderful human friends.
Hello.
How are your tasty gibbles today?
And sandwich.
Excellent. Excellent. I love a gibble sandwich.
Oh, no.
It is, like, before we get to this horror game, it is surprisingly weird how effective that game is. Like, Resident Evil,
yeah.
for being so bad. Like, I remember Resident Evil being super effective, and it's just, oh my god.
It was a different time.
This is true.
Those tank controls, that was what was up.
That was well, even going back to like I think not RE0 or not RE0. What was the one where they went back to the like it was a prequel, but they went back to the mansion, but it was on like the PS2. It was like
It wasn't Code Veronica, right? Because that was in
No,
a different mansion.
I don't. No, maybe it was Code Veronica. It was in the same era as Devil May Cry, like the original.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I remember it not being one of the mainline, like,
Sure it wasn't
RE
Zero?
game. No, maybe it
Or
was
do you
Zero.
mean it was the remake?
Was there a remake in
Yeah.
that era?
I don't know when it was.
No, because it could be a remake. I had always thought it wasn't because I didn't think we were like video games were doing
Remakes?
Yeah, we weren't in that culture yet
Oh.
in the PS2 era.
That actually makes sense. Yeah, I don't know when No, I think the remake was around GameCube time.
Oh, maybe it was the remake then that I was watching. But I remember that being like also very effective too. But also looking back on it, wow, that was just like really bad. Like,
It was spooky for the time.
yeah.
I know it scared me. I played it, the original, and my little brother was watching me play it at the time, and at one point I screamed so loud that it scared him more than the game.
Yeah. I mean, which I think this one holds up surprisingly well. But even pre-playing this, so I remember where stuff was, I was getting spooked hard.
Really?
Oh, I was getting spooked real hard.
Mm.
And we're going to get into some of that today, actually.
Ooh. I hope I get spooked.
Hopefully you get spooked. So.
Ready?
Are you ready? Are you
Oh,
ready?
no.
Are you ready? Yeah, actually what happens is it turns out this was just a DJ Ozma vehicle the whole time, like 10 years before he hit it big over here.
Oh, no.
And probably over in Japan as well.
Are we Alice Wade?
No, definitely not. That is from 2015.
Oh.
The last time I played this game.
So I guess we're this one?
No.
This one?
We're First Encounter, I think.
Where is that?
It's in Quick Save. You gotta click on the...
Oh, on this?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that we didn't make a save.
Yeah, that's weird that we
I
didn't...
thought we did.
Weird.
Well, let's see where this one takes us. No, I think that we were past this.
Where are we?
Oh, definitely better. As you will see, we fixed the I was gonna say FPS, but that's wrong. No, FPS, yeah.
Yeah, FPS is right. I was like, wait, what do you mean? We fixed the longshoreman.
Wow, I just realized that FPS is both frames per second and first-person shooter.
Oh, god damn it.
Because that's what I was like, wait,
Son of a
FPS is
bitch.
first-person shooter. And then I was like, wait, no, FPS is correct. That was like we were having a conversation last night about Donald Glover.
Oh
and
yeah,
Danny Glover.
god damn. My whole life is a lie.
And this is definitely not. We were standing next
Yeah,
to what's
we
her
were.
face. I don't even know when this is.
Where the? Oh no. This is. We were here.
No. We were. We finished this section, and then we got blown up by the little girl, and then we were starting a new section.
Oh, right. So let's hit load. We were next to Jin.
Autosave?
Autosave infiltration? That's probably what happened. We probably saved here, and then autosaved at the beginning of the next mission, so we didn't do the thing.
That could be.
That is yeah, see, it's interval 3 now, instead of last one was interval 2. Yep.
Yeah, perfect.
He's alive.
Should I call in a medevac?
Sort of.
Doesn't appear to be injured. Although I don't know how he survived.
Worry about that later. I'm reading Fettel's transmitter near that position. We gotta take that fucker out, fast. Jen, keep looking for Jankowski.
It's her medical
Still reading
poking
his
finger.
life signs.
You can't send him in
All
alone.
doctors
That's
have
crazy.
He can take care of himself.
Yes.
Now move.
I didn't know that.
Be careful in there.
Thank you, woman. Miss.
You're lucky to be
Jin.
alive.
Jinsun Kwang, I believe.
You'd better get going.
You're so beautiful. I like the details.
Don't you have work to do?
Oh, she's getting sassy.
She is getting sassy.
This is really not bad graphics wise.
Yeah, that's like what I like about this game is it's stylized enough that it holds up relatively well graphics wise.
She's got a poopy on her head. Oh wait.
Presumably you do too.
Oh no. Oh, that must be where I came from.
Yeah, that's where the girl in the red dress threw you through.
Yes. And here's a rando. So yeah, the FPS is definitely better.
Yeah, this game does a thing where the breakable panels are going to be a different color kind of situation.
What does it see?
To open the door.
Is it space?
To open the door, or F, I think. Yeah.
I have to remember all of. Ooh. Oh, that was me.
Tomcat, looks like I'm not gonna be able to send you any reinforcements for a while. My helos just got diverted to Armacam headquarters.
Oh.
Nothing big is going on. No shit. My people are right in the middle of it.
On the shelf.
I hear you. I wish I was calling the shots. Is it the same bad guys? Looks that way. I'm a little short on details. I guess this ain't a covert op anymore.
Oh, right, that was bullet time. What's a flashlight? There's a flashlight, right?
Yes, I believe it's X.
God. These. And it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. These controls.
Yeah, it's from a very different time in games.
Would it take away too much of the gameplay to change them?
Let's try fucking around with it for next time.
Okay. It's more of the. Like, I have to relearn them every time. Treatment plan. I like that they make you look up here with the helicopters that lead you to read this.
Yeah, and what I like about this is there's like a great intentionality of design. So like by doing that, they force you to engage with the space around you.
Yeah.
And
What was it again?
X.
Dang. And it kind of leads you to want to go this way. So I'm gonna go the other way. Ooh, there's a blip. Oh yeah.
You have one new message.
This message.
Mike, what the hell's going on over there? It sounded like an explosion. I can't get through to anybody. Call me back.
End of messages.
And see, I like that because there is... it's not like, Mike, there are men here with guns, and it's like, Mike, what the fuck is going on? What the hell did you do? Oh, actually, you might want to go down into here, because last time I was by here, I might have forgotten that there's a blue goo or something down in here.
In this bottom space?
Yeah.
Let's look.
Oh, no, it's just a space that is designed to look like it's in a wastewater treatment plant.
Huh.
That's another thing, like, that's great about this game. Is like, this is a wholly wasted space. And that's amazing. Like, to ground the space in a more real feel.
Let's see what this is. This is probably gonna be locked, isn't it? Not locked, yep. Interesting. Hard.
Seagulls.
Has chat said anything?
Oh, right.
Oh no. We missed all the chat. You have to make sure you keep it open or else it's gonna not keep track of it.
Yeah.
Just so you know. I'm gonna go down there. Is there a run button?
There might be. I cannot remember. No, wait, I don't think there is a run button. There's a walk button.
Good. Ooh, I slide down. Uh-oh. Spoops are happening. Oh, my, flashlight battery turned off. Oh, no, it's fine now. Hello? Oh, rats. Little child. Oh, it made me go slow.
Yep, because you saw her.
Oh, so your character reacts. Interesting. Oh, she immolated this dude. Oh, that's cool. The shadow. That was cool. My heart. Health permanently increased. Oh yeah, that's what those do. Very interesting. Oh. Save it. Kind of makes you swoop. And then it brings you back with the helicopter sounds. Makes you feel more... Oh, somene's in there.
Echo 12, we have a possible intruder reported in the new vicinity. We haven't seen anything. Roger. Keep your eyes open.
So it does this thing where it spaces you out, it lets you know the situation, it lets you breathe on it, and then when you think you're getting back to normal, it's like, by the way, she's still there. And
She's gonna be in my brain now.
she seems to be taking an interest in you. Jellies was just talking to the void. So it's
Oh, Jelly. So oh right, I can't be sneaky. That's right.
it's a Tom.
I'm gonna shoot him. Got him.
Gotta get over that sneaky habit.
I know. It's so hard. So does crouching not do anything in this game? Oh!
It does make you slightly sneakier, I think, but
Not.
it's not substantively helpful for much of the game. Like, using bullet time is way more like if you see someone, it is more useful to just bullet time shoot them than it is to like sneaky snake.
It's a different time in games.
Well, and I think this is what?
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think that is actually just an intentional design choice. They want you to be like
Feel strong.
Yeah, they want you to feel strong, and they want you to be able to just kind of a lot of these guys, particularly at this point in the game, they want you to feel like, all right, I can plow through these chuds, but not too strong. And remember, so bullets, because of the bullet time, you can dodge bullets while moving.
That's cool.
So, like the cover isn't necessarily useful to you when you're in bullet time.
There you go. How do you change?
Real old school.
That was in VTM as well, I think. Well, I guess VTM is
I think there might be a guy behind you. In that no, not back there. Like behind that box.
blacked. Nope. Was that an RPG?
Nope. I do not believe there is an RPG in this game. Unless... no, wait, there might... maybe? Was there? No. I don't think there was.
Oh, I just glitched. Oh, keep getting stuck on things. Oh, I almost missed this.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, little things like this in the game. Tom says there is a missile launcher later, and he asserts that Sneaky Sneak is viable.
Ah. It's not easy. At least not in the way that I would tend to play it.
Yeah, it's not the encouraged method of play. By the way, that lock back there, you can shoot it off.
Oh, you can shoot locks?
Yep.
Have they told me that in the
Yes.
game yet? Okay.
You've done it
Then
a
I just
couple
forgot.
times. Yep.
Thank God.
Movie logic on locks.
Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, Sneaky Sneak in this game is actually probably more like this, because this is one of those vaguely Sneaky Sneak things. This is an alternative way to get to the next section, if I'm not mistaken.
Be sneaky?
Yep.
Sneaky snake.
So you go... or no, the door... the gate was locked, that's right.
Uh-oh. Just made a bunch of noise.
They're probably not going to notice that.
Am I gonna have to shoot this?
You can punch it.
I should probably punch it while I'm not on it. Oh, I see. Well, couldn't I just shoot this one?
No, there's a metal plate.
Oh, I couldn't see it. Whoops. I just pressed E.
Deep inside, Echo 12 isn't responding. Do you need backup? Negative. Stay one.
Yes, you do.
I'm all right.
Damn. I'm alright. Where are you? Nope. Nope. arms back. Oh, it blew up. Oh, I just blew something up.
Yep.
Two men down.
Don't forget they do have grenades.
Oh, yes. Oh, I have grenades. How do you use them? G?
G.
Watch out, grenade! Flush him out!
Yep, A through. Z is your health.
Thank you.
Get out of there! Target sighted! Squad, check in.
Alive! Oh, you sneaky snake. I think that's all of them.
Yep. See? Easy peasy.
It's so easy.
Was that sarcastic or?
A bit. I'm not very good at FPSs. Oh, something just blooped.
Something just blew. What was that?
I don't know. You didn't turn Steam notifications off.
No, I did turn Steam
You
notifications
turned the
off.
overlay off.
Mm.
Yeah, see?
It's probably cuts up being obnoxious.
Most likely. He keeps us honest about our Steam not overlay because the overlay's off. The Steam notifications being on.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Cuts up. I swear to God, I will find you.
Ooh. Is that a grenade? Yeah.
That is a grenade.
Oh, I got armor.
Yep.
God damn it. Ooh, this is on the wall.
Like, actually, seriously, dude, not cool. Could you, like, literally not?
Oh, there are guys over here. Whoops. Got distracted by the blooping. Oh, I should have thrown a grenade, actually. That would have been cool. They wouldn't have expected it.
Oh, apparently it was Tom as well. I will.
Both of you.
Both of you.
Oh, there's something to...
Pistolus.
I like this better.
What? The submachine gun?
Because that's full auto. I don't have to really think about clicking. Can I turn this? No.
What I also like about these fights is that there's this impending sense of dread.
His arm just... Oh, I think I'm stepping on it. That's unfortunate.
Like there's just this impending sense of dread because like the fights are like it goes from very quiet to very, very loud, and then the background music is very sparse and generally ominous.
Yeah, it is definitely ominous.
So like it amps up the tension even when you're like when you go into these fights. A lot of these fights can be like jump scares because they'll start shooting at you and it'll go from like they'll go from dead quiet to very loud all of a sudden. And
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
What?
I definitely feel that.
It also leaves a sense of uncertainty as to when spoop is beginning and when combat is happening.
That's how I'm feeling that right now. Because right now I'm like on edge from just fighting, and I'm expecting another fight to start. And I think like cause. All right.
The data's uploading now.
I think that.
Interesting.
That's
I
supposed
found a
to be.
wastewater analysis summary addressed to an ARMA-CAM review committee. According to the abstract, there's some major contamination coming from upstream. I can't imagine why ARMA-CAM would be interested unless they're responsible.
That's that. Is
Right.
Armacam the company that the cannibal guy was made in?
Yes, that is, they are the makers of F.E.A.R and the Replicants.
Oh.
Or the Replica, I'm sorry.
Moving everything. Replicants is a thing, isn't it though?
Yes, that's
Is that
Blade Runner, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I knew a thing.
See?
Proud of myself.
The health box, though.
Where?
It's on the shelf, back in that room.
Oh, here? Okay. Thank you. Remind me if I miss them.
No problem.
I'm just looking at everything. I wish that I could call people. You used to call me on my cell phone. I hate that song. Dice Squish?
Diet Squish, we found it! The greatest thing ever.
I thought it said dice.
Nah, it's Diet Squish.
I can't read these.
Nope.
I think the best is still from BTM.
Liquid
And I like
Easy.
this. This makes it really uneasy.
Yeah, and that's the intention, like, the way they make combat part of the traditional horror tension and release cycle, the way they make the setting both reasonable and spooky, like, because nothing you're seeing in this hallway is inherently, like, lol, it's a haunted house. It's,
Yeah.
this is just a really old, crappy wastewater treatment plant. Oh, also your weapon 3 option has longer range, but also full auto. Oh,
no.
grenade!
I think it went behind me.
Yeah.
It blew everything up. Where is it? Where did they go?
They're right. Oh, where did they go?
That's right. Oh, it's right here.
And you can hit shift and aim, actually. There's a iron sights.
Oh, and you toggle it, I see.
Yeah. Aim and bullet time is spicy.
Cool.
I think submachine gun also has an aim. Or use that. But just to let you know that there are other weapon options. And
The 3 that I have?
oh yeah, you're actually gonna pretty soon you're gonna have to decide which weapons to carry because you only get to carry 3.
Oh, that's taking me back.
Yeah.
He blended in with the darkness.
I think that
He's gone.
he probably retreated back behind the. Yeah, they were gonna ambush you.
They got me. The AI is very interesting in this.
Yeah, it's pretty clever for the time.
Yeah, they have like a lot of tactical maneuvers that they use,
Yeah,
especially at the time.
they do thresholds though, so like hiding back behind a doorway, they probably like if you go back far enough, they will not chase you because they're like a lot of the time they're bound to like we will stay in this area. So they still do that, but like there is a lot of pretty impressive stuff going on with the AI. I kind of like that they're a little less visible than they might be. I think that also adds to the kind of like tension of combat.
Visible as in it's hard to see them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
You might want to use one of those home kits.
Oh,
Because you are... Yeah. This game doesn't do a lot of the red mist signaling that has become more common.
Yeah.
And I don't think Half-Life did it either, but I also think Half-Life had a bigger health meter, if I'm remembering right.
I don't remember. Half-Life? I was gonna say Half-Life had the armor, but this has the armor too.
Yeah. Half-Life, I think, was a little more forgiving that way, though. Well,
The audio is really good. It's there's stuff that's reminiscent of breathing, but it's like metallic, which is really unnerving.
and then the slow slosh of the water. Yeah, this is a point of no return after you jump over this.
Oh, so you are supposed to jump over it.
Yeah, you are supposed to jump over that.
Figured, but I wasn't entirely sure.
So you might want to rummage a little. My one complaint with this game is that the rummaging kinda occasionally gets in the way.
I think I got everything though.
I'm pretty. In fact, now that I think about it, I'm sure you have.
Just make sure there's nothing here. Okay.
But yeah, the subtle pieces of cover that look like they're actual air vents for HVAC units below.
Yeah, I like that. The rando boxes strewn about is a little meh.
Yeah, that's a little video game.
Yeah.
Video game box number 1.
But the ones that look like it's actually part of the scenery, I really, really like. Alright, here we go. Should we save? It auto-saves, right?
Yeah, the game does do auto-saving.
Is
F5.
F5? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Just in case. Gotta breathe! I'm not an Argonian. Let me tell you, playing Oblivion as an Argonian has been... There she is. But I couldn't tell if she was in there or if it was, Shadow. Both. Liquid intimacy. I dropped. Okay, good. X. X is the thing. I like that it has. Bye. I like that it has like some darkness, but it's not. It doesn't fall into the trope that video games have fallen into lately, like specifically horror games. Specifically like quick.
Yeah, like the flashlight isn't excessive in this, which a lot of games are just like it's all dark all the time, but you have a limited flashlight.
It's the amnesia syndrome.
Bit.
Because amnesia was successful. Oh, I could just jump. Oh, it's blood now. That's unfortunate. X. No, I don't have my flashlight. Yes, it's a cutscene.
No, this is not a cutscene.
Oh, yeah, I like this. That's unfortunate. Cutscene as in,
Yeah, anytime you're in a vision,
hallucination, I guess.
Yeah, anytime you're in a vision, you do not have your flashlight or your guns.
Yes.
Or
I noticed.
that's not entirely true.
Situation. F.E.A.R operative has engaged. Do we have a name?
Nope.
Rando F.E.A.R operative. But I am a man.
Yes, you are a man.
I do know that. F.E.A.R operative has it. All right. Side note: is it relevant that we're a man, or is it just generic video game protag?
I am not going to tell you.
Okay. That's fair. I think the reason why I bring it up is if we played as a woman, I think that a lot of people would... Like, I think that it would be an immediate indicator that there is a reason we're a woman, just because in so many video games throughout, however long video games have been around, male protag is kind of default.
Yeah.
You know?
I have things to say on that subject, but I cannot tell you. Like,
okay.
You are...
We will get there eventually.
You are plumbing in reaches into which I cannot respond.
Okay. That's fine. Situation. F.E.A.R operative has engaged a second replica company, throwing enemy forces into disarray. Svadada. Teams are preparing to assault Armacam corporate headquarters. Enemy strength is presently unknown. But they're assaulting the corporate headquarters because Fennel is has taken over, right?
He's had control of them this whole time, for the whole game.
Yes, yeah. I meant in the beginning he took over and then...
Yes.
Okay.
But previously he had just come to the warehouse where you found Charles Haberger.
Who got eaten.
And here.
Well, we don't know that he's here. We know that his people are here.
Well, you suspect he is here because his people are here.
Yeah.
That is why you came here.
Does he have you don't have to answer this if they haven't revealed it or anything. But have they revealed that he has some sort of radius of control?
They have not talked about that at all.
Okay. The body found in Auburn has been positively identified as Charles Hamburger.
This is the first time that you have independently confirmed Fettel was not lying to you.
Yes.
That man was Charles Haberger.
That's right. Because we did talk about that last time, whether or not he was lying. And it would make sense that he wouldn't be lying, but
he is not.
You don't actually know. He did not. An Armacam researcher. And from the laptop, we saw that Armacam has probably been dealing in things that are not entirely moral.
Yeah, they're affecting the water supply.
Yeah. And he did say that this man deserved to die for a reason we don't know. Mission. Primary goal remains the elimination of Paxton Fettel, of course. Secondary goal is to determine enemy objective in the area. Right, so we have to figure out why they're here. Well, we know that he's killing people who he thinks deem punishment. We know that much.
Jen, any word on Jankowski?
No, but I found some human remains. Impossible to activate our lab work.
That can't be him. His life signs are a little unusual, but he's definitely alive. He's got to be around there somewhere.
They're talking about Jankowski.
Yep, he's alive.
But weird.
Yeah.
He's alive, but unusual. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, they got it. They had a little bit of peeking out over there. There's peeky.
Tom points out that Half-Life made it easier because they had the life voiceover where the suit would talk to you.
Yes. That is a very good point. And I think that the enemies in Half-Life, the color palette was different in Half-Life than in this game. A little bit. I think Half-Life was a little bit more colorized.
They were much brighter than the replica, who are Civil Protection is light white, is whites and light grays and stuff, and these guys are almost universally black and charcoal gray.
Yeah, and they very much blend into it, into the game, which I think is intentional. I like that they have his.
Yeah, and this is what I mean
shadow.
about the really clever design of this game to give you because this is a way to give you spatial awareness. So like if you wanted to pop around that corner and do what you just did, or if you wanted to pop around the corner and bullet time in there, you know what you're jumping into.
Yeah.
You're full up.
I have to throw some crouch. I have to throw some grenades. Can I use this? Nope.
He was just staring at mist. Yeah, this game has shadows.
He was staring at mist? Look over here. Oh, what is this?
No, he was implied to be staring at the monitors, but there's nothing on the monitors.
Oh.
He was just like, yes.
This is correct. August. You can open up to me. Oh no. I need an adult? Fettel is an adult.
She's afraid of you.
Jankowski? She. So, there are two she's in this game so far. It's the little girl and our co-worker? Cooperative? I don't know what her title is.
Jin's title is like chief technical officer of F.E.A.R or something. Like one of your coworkers.
Okay.
One of your 3 coworkers. Well, 3? Yes,
And
3, because you are the 4th.
I feel like there's like an implication that Jankowski... I don't really know what to expect, but he started becoming weird and dissolving already in the first space. You know, when we had that hallucination in the first place, he was walking in front of us. He was doing that weird thing already. And I assumed that it was just us hallucinating. But maybe it had more to do with him and less to do with us. Or maybe it has more to do with us and less to do with him, I don't know. Maybe we're all connected in this grand circle of life.
And blood pools.
What?
And skeletonized blood pools.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's the circle of death.
Contact!
Nice use of grenade.
What?
Nice use of grenade.
I tried, but they saw me. Oh, I set things on fire, didn't I? Go grab that other grenade.
There's a health pack.
I couldn't pick it up.
Ah. Oh yeah, you're at your 10 limit. And I can't see your health. Yeah.
Okay. My health is at 96. They suddenly... I guess we could have gone either way.
Yep.
Got him.
This game does a good job of providing you, like, alternative paths.
Yeah, that's cool. Hello, sir. Where did you go?
Don't forget to dribble all the time. Also, iron. You also do have iron sights.
Right.
Check in. Target sighted!
And the reason why I brought up our coworker when he said she's afraid of you is because the assumption, or what the game is leading us to believe, is that he's talking about the little girl. So I'm wondering if they're trying to juke us and talking about that other person. And maybe they're the same person. Maybe she's like an astral projector or psychic in some way, and she's projecting herself as a child. I saw. Is that all of them? Oops, wrong button.
Yeah, it's gonna happen at some point as you get more bullet time.
This is a new space, so I'm gonna go in here first. There's a space over here too. Ah, we got a.
You have one new message.
Hey man, I heard something crazy's happening over there. You alright? Let me know. We're still on for Friday, right? Call me back, bro.
Bruh.
I hope you're alright.
End of messages.
Probably not.
They had a date. That's so sad.
Yep.
Aw.
I also think the humanizing here helps.
Shoot. Press the wrong button. Oh well, I'm gonna go grab that then.
You don't have to. Oh, yeah, there's one right there. There was also one in the office.
Oh,
Yeah, doesn't matter. You had an extra one.
in this office?
Yep.
Huh.
I also like that because it keeps it's training you to keep your eyes open to things. And that's going to become that becomes useful when the clicking starts happening. When the radio static starts happening.
I have no idea what you're talking to. I mean, referring to.
Have you noticed that every time the little girl shows up, radio static starts happening and your HUD starts freaking out?
I did notice my HUD started to freak out, and I guess there is radio static. I guess I've been so jaded to radio static happening with spooky things and not actually meaning anything. I didn't really notice.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
Gonna be sneaky. No, we don't.
Yeah, careful, they're gonna try and come up behind you.
Behind me here?
No, they're
here.
Yeah.
Is he dead? Oh, that was me walking. Okay. That is not me walking. always, like, japes you when they fall down and you think they're dead, but they're not.
Yeah. They are resilient.
And they were, like, created to be that way, I guess. Because they're, like, soldiers. They're, like, created soldiers.
Clones.
Oh, are they, specifically... yeah, I guess they did say they were clones. Are they Jango Fett clones?
Yes, they're all Jango Fett.
I wonder if they're clones of Fettel. Because you don't see their faces. So I wonder if they cloned him and that's why he has control over them. I'm lost.
I thought you just lost in a circle. Trapped, Spider-Man. Trapped in this enormous bath.
This is a little confusing. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Yeah. I don't remember there being much here, but this I remember this particular space being kind of a pain in the ass.
I don't think I've been around here. I have been here. Because this is where I come off. Alright, I guess I'll go up there then. Whoops. Don't tell me. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have to go down there. It's fine. Oh, yeah.
I got contact. Inside
Yeah, that's a bunch of dead boys. They usually scream when you kill them.
What?
They usually scream when you kill them.
Cover fire! Squad, get to cover!
Okay, good.
Take him out!
Oh, he's underneath me. Can he shoot me?
Contact!
Come over here. Whoops. Oh, he's right next to me! How did he do that?
They came around.
They can come around... I thought there was a wall here. Oh, it's
Nope.
only a half wall. Ah.
Gotta keep moving.
No, you don't have to keep moving. It's fine. That's not here. So I guess it's over there. How did they... Oh, I see. Hey, you went the wrong way. Yes?
That guy. Walk over.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, now you've got to start making choices.
Getting rid of these pistols. I hate pistols.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I just don't like them. This is a good way of making space, like a space, more interesting and look bigger than it actually is.
Adding depth.
Yeah.
And it also feels like the down in the pit there,
Mm-hmm.
there is some green goo.
Ah, okay. I'll go down there then. I forgot that I could jump. Yum, 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 yum. Whoa, it kind of made my, made my vision go for a second.
Yeah.
And I wonder if if taking these supplements has anything to do with what's happening to me. Like, I wonder if you go throughout the game, if it turns out that these supplements are affecting my experience, I wonder if you go through the game and don't take any of them, if you have a different experience. Just something that I'm thinking about. How do I get up there? I guess there isn't a way out here. Trying to test the limits of my strength.
Just fucking
oh shoot!
These bars.
I just took 2 health packs by mistake. I'm a smart. I can't get over there though. No, I don't think there's any way. There's probably a way to go around.
According to police, an explosion that leveled a dockside warehouse this evening was most likely the result of an industrial accident. No injuries have been reported, but emergency workers are still on the scene.
Hey, I'm an emergency worker. Wait. Explosion. Oh yeah, that's what happened to me.
Yep.
And that's it. It's just gonna have this jazzy tune.
Yep. That's all the news. There is no other news.
Now, what did that do? Oh, probably put water in that space so I could get over to the other side. Yep.
Platforming segment.
Oh, good. I can't just, like, get up on top of this? Yes, I can.
It is harder, though.
Using it this whole time.
No, I thought it kicked you out.
Oh no, I kicked myself out.
Oh, okay.
Just is this an SMG as well?
No, it's a shotgun.
No, this is the shotty. No, this is the SMG.
That's the SMG because you got rid of pistols.
And yeah, this is the because I picked up the shotgun and then it made my shotgun number 2.
Yes. Because you picked up the shotgun while you had the SMG, so it dropped the SMG, and then you picked up the SMG by dropping the pistols.
No, I dropped the pistols.
Yeah, you did drop the pistols, but when you picked up the shotgun, it took your 2 slot. There's a guy coming. So when you picked up the shotgun, you dropped your SMG, and then you're like, I'm gonna get rid of the pistols, and picked the SMG back up again.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I made sure that I clicked on the pistols to pick it up.
The shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was holding the SMG and I specifically switched to the pistols. I don't know. That is how I remember it. Maybe I did it the way that you're describing without realizing. Can we read this? Diet squish.
Diet squish.
lights.
Yep. My thought stinks. Ah, you're 6, 7, and 8 weapon slots now.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, then why wouldn't it let me pick up the shotgun as well?
No, did you see the text?
No, I wasn't paying attention to the text. It gave me extra weapon slots?
No, it explained to you what those were. Those are proximity grenades. They replace your... So, your current grenades are grenade weapon slot 4. And if you hit 5, your grenades change to proximity grenades. And if you hit 6, they will change to sticky bombs, or which you do not have any of right now.
Cool. Okay, this brings me over here.
Target sighted! Get down! Squad, take cover!
Pew! Oh, there's another boy. Although they don't have the same voice as Fettel. So at least it doesn't sound like they have the same voice as Fettel, so they might not be his clones. Was that me? That spray?
What?
Was that my shotgun?
Yes, that was your shotgun.
That's cool.
Is your flashlight stuck on?
Oh yeah, I turned it on by mistake, I guess.
No, it seemed like it was on for like ever though. Like for way longer than the flashlight should be on. I was like, did it just like did you glitch the light on?
I broke it.
What?
I broke it.
You broke the light.
I'm afraid that I forgot. Like I'm getting this feeling that I forgot stuff, and that it goes up here, and oh, that's the wrong button. And this is okay. Cool. And I got everything that was up top because I went up there first. Right? Yes. We got this, and this brings us full circle. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to offend you, sir. I was just trying to have health.
That's another case of what I mean, where like they ratchet up the tension by you just like if you just walk around the corner, they're like, yeah, lol.
It's true, they don't even say anything. Please, I just want to grab the health pack, sir.
Oof.
That man is dead.
Maggle.
Oh my god, he has power armor. I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. What are you doing?
I'm trying to see your health around the snowball.
Oh, do not worry. I will.
Taking fire!
Are they gonna come around this corner? Oh, apparently not.
That was really funny.
I wonder if they will come around this corner because he is. He's got a new toy for you.
Did I just pick it up?
Nope. It'll only green text shows pick up.
What does that do? I don't know which one to put down. Ooh. So I'm gonna switch number 3 with this then. Because that's what that seems
This
like.
also has a really strong iron sight, so if you hit shift.
It looks the same as the other ones. Oh, I guess because
This is back when the
crosshairs together.
Yeah, this is back when the how far apart the crosshairs was how accurate you were.
Cool.
Oh, and the penetrator, yeah.
That's my
Bring that up in the next section.
That's my 9 Inch Nails cover band name.
Good. Use the penetrator for this next section, and I will show you something wondrous about this gun.
This is an assault rifle. Do I have this one?
You just dropped it for the penetrator.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the penetrator.
Yeah, just use it in this next section. I want to show you something. This is pretty great.
I'm afraid that I forgot something.
Yeah, this game does that to you. One of the many ways it gets in your head.
You forgot something. You left the oven on. Oh, is that the radio ticks that you were talking about?
No, you'll know when it happens.
That's just like predator
Looks like these
noises.
fuckers are pulling out. I'm seeing a substantial mobilization on the satellite.
Are you lying to me, sir?
No, actually, if you had stayed around this corner, you'd have seen the guys running away that way.
I heard them yelling about pulling out.
Yeah. I think there might be something in that down the stairs back there.
yeah.
Actually, yes, there is something. There's valuable goo. Precious fluids.
Oh my.
That's actually what that is. It's you hydrating. If we were all appropriately hydrated, we too would have bullet time.
Wow. I drink a lot of water though.
You just didn't. Are you directly injecting crazy hydration goo into your
I
body?
guess not.
And then I don't know what to tell you, Corey. You need to get right with Jesus. Water Jesus.
That's it. That was why he had all the powers he did.
Yeah.
He was hydrated.
He was
He
hydrated.
was so hydrated that he could just stand atop the water.
Yeah, he was buoyant.
All squads, fall back to the rally point. Contact!
What is that?
But
That looks like...
that was an explosion.
Yeah. No, that is not crouch. I can't help it. I need to crouch. It's in my blood.
Yeah, you. Wait, did you get her? Oh no,
I penetrated him though.
Yep.
But it wasn't consensual and I'm kind of upset about it.
Just wait till you see how deeply unconsensual the penetrator gets. Turn your flashlight on. Did it work?
I don't know.
It stuck him to the.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, you can see the bullets in his head.
That's for me?
Yep.
I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah, and you can stick people to walls with that thing. Like headshots with this are hilarious because they'll ragdoll from there, like because it'll put a cling point to the whatever the nearest hard surface is, but it'll attach it to their head so their body will ragdoll as it bumps into the wall.
No. But I can't pick this up. Maybe
you're full
maxed,
up. I
yeah.
think you were pretty close to max when last you switched to guns. Oh yeah, crouching might be vital, or into the water maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm not. This one I actually don't think is a scripted event for that to explode, but I think they placed it there so that in the
Just in
firefight
case.
it explodes.
Oh, so it explodes like every time?
Yeah, almost every time I've played this game, that explodes.
Oops, checkpoint.
Checkpoint!
Remember checkpoints? Remember, like, Crash Bandicoot checkpoints?
I've been a PC gamer my whole life.
You've never had a console?
Never, not once.
Wow.
My only experience with console games has been through friends.
Wow. That's...
I remember Banjo-Kazooie.
Was that on PC?
No, through friends.
Oh, I see.
My friends were Banjo-Kazooie people, not Crash Bandicoot people, for some reason.
Take it. I think this would be closed anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I guess that's interesting that it keeps you away from this space. That would be closed.
Yep.
Is there some... I think there's something over here. Did I miss anything? This is probably going to be closed. No, it's not. Because there's a way up over here. Oh, that brings us over here. Alright, let's check that. Get up. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm so proud of you. I wish he had a name so I could talk to him. He must feel lonely. Oh, so this brings me to an entirely new space. Oh, little girl? Little child? I wish I knew her name so I could talk to her. I only know the name Fettel and Jankowski.
And Jensen Kwan.
I always forget her name.
You're like, she doesn't count.
Jin, right? Her name is?
Yep. And then there's also, Rowdy Betters.
Yes! That's right. Oh, for a second I thought this was like a...
Are you ready to slam down a diet squish with Rowdy Betters?
Jesus. Please, no. I'm scared. Oh, that must be up there. I don't know which way to go. They're giving me so many choices. I don't like this. I like my games to be linear. Very linear.
Comes from playing RPGs.
Yeah, I literally just came off playing Oblivion. I'm trapped. I guess I'm gonna... They gave me a dead end. Thank you, game.
Not entirely. Well,
I could have jumped down, but...
that is also actually the hallway you came through before.
What?
Yeah. Like you were above. There was a level above you.
Didn't even notice.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I have a problem with games. Not as in I have a criticism. It's as in I am bad at it. Looking up.
Yeah.
You know? I always look forward or down.
I've kind of noticed that you've got this weird spatial awareness thing. Like when you go into a dead end, you back up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do it like a lot.
Where is Alma?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Some secrets get buried deeper
dude.
than others.
He's gonna eat your face.
I know where to dig.
No, wait, you've got the wrong guy.
Hush now, Mr. Moody. The time for talk is done.
I like his cross
Please,
scars.
no!
It's time for me to eat your face.
Time for talk is done. We have another name too.
Moody?
Nope.
that his-
We have 2 new names.
Oh. His name was Moody, wasn't it?
Yep.
I don't know what the other name was. I was distracted by the character models.
Very first moment it opens up, he says, "Where's Alma?"
Who? Alma?
Alma. It's a name we now have.
Remember that. I really hope I didn't forget anything. This game does things. Oh, she's here! The girl who I'm assuming is named Alma. And, oh, that's scary. She does a crab walk. That's what you got to do in.
And this is what this is one of the things I want to highlight about this game. So this game builds tension by making you see her and doing the ticking thing that you just saw.
Yeah.
So this game.
It implies that your character sees the HUD as well.
That you're. I think that's an affectation, so that you, the player, hear something, but the sound is for your character. Like your radio starts going weird. What I like about this is it does these little scares that aren't like. It's not like.
Booga booga.
Yeah, it's not like most games where it's like, oh my god, did you see me? I am Steve, and I have come out of this closet to say hello.
Right in your face.
Yeah, it's just like little.
I do appreciate the subtlety.
And little, and it's not what I like about it is it's not that individual moments are scary, is that it's slowly kind of turning up the ambient tension of the scene, like by doing weird combat interspacing where it's like, and you're suddenly shot.
Yeah,
and then,
I do like that it's like, and it does that both with combat and with the little girl scares.
Yeah, so it's like
paranormal scares.
It's slowly kind of like inching up the ambient level of tension in the game, and it does, like, by doing that with, like, because most action horror games, the action is, like, intrinsically separate from the tension and release cycle of the horror. It's like they live in two different worlds, whereas this game, it pushes them very close together. Like, you'll have like, this long stretch of horror, and then suddenly action, where you'll get, like, shot out of nowhere. As a miniature release on the tension release cycle, but then the way they rebuild the tension release cycle for the next horror segment is by making you do more combat, which cranks up your adrenaline level to make you more anxious for the next horror segment.
I like that. It's very nicely done. I think that the key to it is how it's interspersed.
Yeah, it's really really cleverly designed.
Because in a lot of horror that tries to do first-person shooter aspects, it's like you are constantly in control all the time, and you constantly have to fight things, which makes it less spooky.
Yeah,
more just shooty.
It's more just like monster horror. Like, it's not even like horror. It's like
it gets
monster.
monotonous as well.
It's like a monster action movie, basically.
Yeah, which isn't scary, really, unless the monster is visually very scary.
And especially since, like, the girl in the red dress has been, like, you are powerful. Though the combat presents a challenge, it's not super, like,
unsurmountable.
It's not unsurmountable, and you regularly just blow through whole rooms of guys.
Yeah.
It is implied that she is way more powerful than you are. Because she turned your whole squad at the beginning into fine jello in the time it took you to walk down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
And then she blew up a building.
With me in it.
Yeah, with you in it.
It's not very nice of her.
But we also have weird and conflicting data points.
You mean about her?
About her.
That things were done to her? What would be conflicting about it?
No, but Jankowski implies that someone, her, who, as you pointed out earlier, we are led to assume is the girl.
She's scared of you.
That she's scared of you. But
and is it like me specifically or what I represent?
Yeah. And because if she's afraid of us, why hasn't she killed us? Why didn't she kill us?
Yeah. Why hasn't anybody killed us yet?
Because she has demonstrated that she can.
Yeah. Yeah, very specifically. She threw us out in an explosion.
but she didn't turn us into fine paste or cast us into the shadow realm.
Yeah, like Jankowski, we assume. Well,
and then there was
could be because she actually can't. Like, she's trying to demonstrate that she can, and trying to convince us that she can.
She showed you the skeleton, too.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't mean the first skeleton, I mean the skeleton in the pit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. But it could be, like, her grandstanding and being like, it's kind of like what cats do when they hiss and they get big. It's to try to make themselves look scarier than they actually are.
It's very possible.
Because maybe we have spoopy abilities that we don't know about. Because we don't know anything about ourselves other than we're new.
Other than and your reflexes are off the charts.
Oh, really?
The very first cutscene when you're in the F.E.A.R. headquarters, which I assume is like
we're really good at what we do.
Yep. Your reflexes are off the charts.
But Jankowski was like, but he's new, though.
But he's new. Well, it didn't help you, Jankowski.
Jankowski's like, noob. And, so it's implied that not everybody else has bullet time. That you, the specialmen, have bullet time. Yeah.
And there are things about to happen.
Oh, boy.
Like a description screen.
Oh boy. Situation. Replica forces appear to be withdrawing from South River Wastewater Treatment Plant. Serwutup. Paxton Fettel has not been secured. Safadida has entered Armacam headquarters. Wait, I forget what Safadida was.
Special Forces Operations Division Delta.
But that's not us.
No, they are not you.
Because we're F.E.A.R.
You're F.E.A.R. Basically, everyone that you have met that is not Jankowski or Rowdy Betters
best
are
character.
Sfadda.
Okay.
They're the Delta Squad guys.
Okay. Initial resistance lighter than expected. Mission. Primary objective remains the elimination of Paxton Fettel, of course. But they don't even care about Jankowski anymore?
I mean, you do have an army. You have an army of 1,000 clone soldiers marching around.
But they said that they still see his life signs.
Yep.
But he's weird. He's a weirdo.
But they don't know that. They don't know that. They know that his life signs are weird.
Yeah.
They don't know what you have seen.
Yeah, why haven't I said anything?
Well, you were blown through a building and then told to get up and go.
Yeah, but I hear people on the radio.
Yep.
And from seeing Jin's headset, it's safe to assume that I have a headset similar to that. It has a microphone.
And the whole first mission where a lot of that weird stuff happened, you were out of contact.
I was?
Yeah. From the time your squad gets turned into paste to I'm pretty sure when you get blown out the building. Or no, just before that. You haven't been able to hear, they haven't been able to hear from you.
But I'm not now.
You are not now. That is true.
Why don't I say I'm seeing a Jankowski's ghost around? I just decide not to.
You're not a talkative guy. You're like, Jankowski was a dick.
Like, I was face to face with Jin for a while.
That's true.
And I could have been like, hey, there's a child who's blowing people up. I think that would be pertinent information. Why am I not saying it? That's very odd. I hope that there's a reason why I'm not saying it and not, like, horror logic where nobody communicates with anyone ever.
I think it's more video game logic and you're a silent protagonist because they didn't want to have to pay for... Because this was still very much the era of silent protags.
So but it doesn't make sense.
I'm going to point out, Does any of Half-Life 2 make sense?
But that's a different type of game.
Not that different. Like, everyone's like, Gordon Freeman, thank God you're here. Oh, Gord, you're such a funny guy. I love you so much. And you've said stone cold nothing to
But
them.
I think that they're doing that on purpose. They're making a joke out of it.
A little?
A lot. Like, it is also supposed to imply that the image of you is more important than you yourself.
Yep.
And it is mentioned also in jest, like Alex talks about how you don't talk. She's like, ha, you're so talkative.
Although they have pointed that out here.
Have they?
When we were at the top of the stairs after Fettel hit us in the head with a fucking board.
Yeah, wait, why didn't we tell them that Fettel was there? No!
Because you're a silent protagonist, that's why.
I hate this! Aren't you supposed to have communications in groups like this? Isn't that what they train you?
Ostensibly. I mean...
God damn it.
To which I would say... suspension of disbelief.
I don't know, my dude. My bro dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty big flaw, but it's also, I would also say that is a flaw very common of this era. Like,
yeah,
I think that we give Half-Life 2 a pass because it lampshades itself, which isn't a great excuse. Like, there is no, like, particularly for Half-Life, which is, like, for Valve, which is a much bigger dev studio, not voicing Gordon Freeman is basically because they don't want to upset people who are like, that's not what I thought Gordon Freeman would sound like.
Yeah.
It's a way to, like, put yourself, a lot of the time it was a way to put yourself into the role, I feel. Like, that was the goal.
Absolutely. I agree that that's the intent of it.
Is chat still here, by the way? Because, like...
Maybe refresh.
Yeah. I don't know how.
You have to close it and reopen it.
Yeah, I was hoping I didn't have to do that. That's not... chat.
Oh yeah, I jumped down here. Right.
But yeah, that is... Silent protags... Well, are silent protags a flaw or a feature?
I think, as with anything, that it depends on how they're used. Because, you know, it's...
You might not want to
I just... Oh, hello. Oh, she turned into the Shadow Realm too.
Yeah, time to focus up.
You deserve to die.
That one got me.
All deserve to die.
See?
That was good.
And they prep you for it because you come down the ladder and then she's there and just starts Gilligan. You're like, silly jump scare. And then you come down the ladder and then fuck.
And it prepares you to. It makes you want to jump because you have been taught to fight.
Yeah.
What?
Sudden attack. You're taught sudden attacks happen.
Yeah. That was really good.
I can't tell, like, that happens, like, that happened a lot to me in this game. Like, kill it with fire!
I shottied him.
Yep.
Was that Fettel?
Yep.
So.
He said he deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Yeah.
A devastating explosion in the harbor this evening may not have been an accident. We have learned that evidence of a fierce gun battle has been found by police investigators.
Oh, that was me.
Several bodies were recovered from the scene with bullet and shrapnel wounds. So far, no one is commenting on exactly what happened here or why.
I hope this all is...
Yeah, Jelly, you were speaking to the void again, because for whatever reason, the chat stream just kind of stopped.
Yeah, it does that occasionally. I don't know why.
Sorry about that, Jelly.
Oh, there's a blue.
There might be a wall in the way here, yeah.
No!
There's
Please!
a way around.
There's a deadsman.
She's been at work again.
Yep. Why does she do that, little child? What did this man ever do to you?
I actually think that man might have killed himself. I've been thinking about that.
Because he has weapons around him?
He has a shotgun with him.
And it's a big explosion.
And there's no signs of bullet damage, which they usually do with the other corpses.
Interesting.
I was thinking about that at the time when I was doing the pre-flight for this.
Yeah.
I found that guy and I was like, I had always assumed that guy got shot somehow by the replica. But
I had to make sure.
where was the thing for that blue goo? I remember. Hang on. Yeah, go upstairs. Keep going. Let me think about this.
I knew you were in there.
She wants you to find some.
Little girl. You're trying to... Ooh,
Longshoreman. I like how they use that as a way to imply you're near the sea, along with the seagulls.
Well, we are in a water treatment plant, right?
Yeah, but I live near a water treatment plant. We're not terribly near the sea.
Oh no, I don't want that.
There's a phone button.
Yeah. There's a phone that's also off.
You have one new message. First message from
Ian Hives. Hi, Bill. It's Ian Hives. Look, I just got your email. I wish I could give you some more background on this, but it's strictly need to know. Hell, I don't even know what all this is for. For now, look, just focus on the specific contaminants in the task summary. Maybe I can fill you in a little more once we've completed the survey.
end of messages.
Now the question is, when was that left?
And who is Bill?
And who is Ian Hives? Hives. Hives are the worst. Ooh. Why did she want me to find this?
Yeah, sorry to ruin your funny jokes, Jelly. Because Twitch chat is not nice to us.
Oh, they're gonna spook me.
I made explicitly sure to have it open the whole time, and I was like, wait a minute, no one's saying anything.
I know, sometimes that happens. Why did she want me in there? Just to see the blood?
There's also the phone message.
There was the phone message. Oh, there she is.
Was that her?
I think it was. It looks like a small frame with long hair. Unless it was another character that we haven't encountered.
Oh, I think this is the way you get the blue goo.
Yeah. Yeah. I would just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yes, get the blue goo. Blue goo is good for you. Yes, hydrate. Hydrate. And the green goo is obviously electrolytes.
Of course. This is just an enormous Gatorade commercial.
Yeah, it's at the end of the game. The little girl's just gonna turn to you and it's like, "Bye, game."
There's something in the water.
Yeah, there is. I don't know whose voice that is though. Jakowski, maybe? He seems to be of the ephemeral state at this point. Is it Ian Hives? That's me.
Green!
Huh?
Come on, make her push!
That's the birth. The fire birth. She's a Nordic god. She's upside down. And it's all like watery.
You did it again.
What? What did I do?
You backed up.
I don't even notice it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch it afterwards.
You like, it's like, it's not like it's bad. It's just.
Ooh.
Sorry to distract from the horror moment, but like, you did like. I have like now that I've been watching you play for a while, I can't unsee it. Like it's like.
No, I don't think that's anything. I think that's a gun. Oh, whoops.
There is something. It does imply there's something spoopy in that room.
Is because like the gun's supposed to make you spook? Well, then there was the noise.
Yeah, that's the noise is. That's one of those things that's training us to assume. God, now my thing is closing all the time.
Weird.
That spoopy things happen when the noise happens.
Where is she?
That's Mr. Moore. Ah, here he
Rudy.
is. I'm gonna grab this here for a second here. Do I not? Was this the one I dropped?
What's the weakness of dungeon design in mini games, Jelly?
Oh, he's alive! Oh no, I just pushed him. Oh, he's alive.
If Vettel finds her. Origin.
What the hell are you talking about? Who's Alma and what's Origin? All right, buddy, get moving. Vettel's got to be close.
Alright.
Yeah, I lost it because my
Oh, here they come!
my phone keeps like shutting its screen on and off.
This poor man.
I think I'm gonna switch to what I used to do, watching this stream on my phone on my personal account, because that keeps the chat open longer.
Okay. Oh. Where are they? So rude. Is he alive?
Well, he's the one that's first game designing. I made a note that many of Bethesda's games are somewhat wiggly lines with one or two offbeat rooms. Yeah, that's very. Nope.
They locked me in!
Gotta fight him. Yeah, the disadvantage of Penetrator is it hits exactly where you pointed it.
That's the wrong one.
Which is more annoying than it would seem, you know?
What?
Which is more annoying than it would seem.
Yeah.
Like...
Why didn't you get down here?
They blew open the door.
Oh, good. Oops. They
You
got
died. Yeah, gotta be careful about that. They are getting slightly tougher. That guy just threw a grenade.
Oh, did he? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Once you kill enough of the guys up top, that's when they blow the door.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the I've played this game way too many times cheats. Yeah, they're right up there.
They're making noises. Oh, there were two of them!
Yeah,
you see that? They split into two.
Yep, there they go.
Punch this boy.
Yeah. So, damn it, it went off again. Jesus, what are you doing? But so, do you see the tension and release cycle is shortening a little? Mm-hmm. Because Moody, and then immediately like, snap!
Yeah.
Light's gone.
That was good. Now it's really getting me. He saw me.
Penetrate him.
I will penetrate this boy.
I didn't stick him to this.
I know, I was trying.
I thought you were gonna get. That is robbery, is what that is. He just robbery. Yes.
Oh yes!
See? Isn't the penetrator great?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, there were more boys.
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, I guess.
No, that guy had a shotty.
So he mega killed me.
He turned your head into goo.
Oh man, I gotta do this again. I have to remember to quick save next time.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch both. Such swears.
Such swears.
Damn it, off again.
Ooh, it shot more times than I clicked. That's interesting.
Yeah, it does. That's the kind of way I actually,
What?
like, I hate the shotgun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, that's a, like, you know how you said you hate pistols?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like short-range weapons in most games.
Oh, wow, I love shotguns in most games.
Yeah, I actually like I like the pistol specifically because I can point at a guy a far away and go, boop! Different play styles.
Yes, definitely.
Jelly is also a shotgun person. Well,
She's also a what person?
A shotgun person. Like, shotguns aren't my least favorite short-range weapon, actually.
What is?
Damn, literally my finger was hovering right over it, and it still went off.
Is that just because your screen timed out? Hold on, just give me a second.
Yeah, I think the new phone has a. I need to adjust the screen sleep time on this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably just your screen timing out. I always make sure before we stream, because I usually do the Twitch chat stuff to make it.
It wasn't as big a problem with the last phone, but this new one is definitely like has a way shorter sleep cycle.
Yeah, you could. Whoa. Yeah, you could definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna Twitch that or change that. But it's weird because like when the chat was frozen before, it was fine. Like with it just sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
And now it's going to sleep every like minute or so. It feels like.
Weird.
Yeah, it's like the inconsistencies was driving me nuts.
Is that supposed to look that way?
Yep, that is very much intentional. Be very careful about that. That's the. Remember how I said Yeah, remember how I said the pipe before? I don't think it's a scripted event that it explodes. It's just because of where they place it, it's always going to explode when you get into that firefight. That's one of those pipes. So if you shoot that, it's gonna explode. Or if you get shot. Or if you get shot. Or if it gets shot while you are near it, you will be turned into fire. I am the god of hellfire.
Oh no!
And I bring you
Fire!
No, this is F.E.A.R, so it's I bring you, and then his face melts, and it's just like
Oh my. That's spooky.
Was there another way back there that you...
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he punched me to death. He punched out all my blood.
My blood. He punched out all of my blood. Was this the other way? I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
lost.
Ooh. Did I do that? No, I can't tell. That's the wrong button. Fire. No, I have that song stuck in my head. Dang it.
It's part of the F.E.A.R experience.
No, this is a rando. Oh, maybe he killed himself?
C'est possible. Or
That's a
he
weird
was-
way to fall, though.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
he was probably... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to defend himself with the pistol S. Oh, was there a way up here?
I don't know. But, nope.
Oh, no.
There we go.
The god of hellfire brings you fire.
Fire.
Boo, boo, boo. Can you get up over there, or is that...
Oh no, I'm stuck in darkness. I'm stuck.
Gotta crouch?
I am crouching.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Haha.
I think I assumed I was crouching because, Half-Life. This is it? Oh,
No.
okay.
No. Oh. Oh, wow. I totally missed this section. I remember this, but I totally missed it. Yeah, I think there's some sweet shit up in here.
Yeah, boy.
Remote bombs. Oh, you got remote bombs now.
How do you trigger them?
You throw them, and then you've got a trigger in your hand, which I believe is right-click. Oh, and you get to electrolyte it up.
No.
We are at 10:06.
Oh, okay.
We can keep going if...
Yeah, I'm good to go. Oh, I did the wrong one!
You still have the time, the slow-mo time, though.
Yeah. I can't see.
The grenade works out.
I think that was me.
No, I heard someone turn into paste.
Oh.
Because it's not sensitive, like, from ceiling height sensitive. I'm pretty sure someone walked over it and was just like... Pop like a grape.
Gotta use this.
Oh yeah, you're desperately low at the penetration. I think there might be a guy to your right. No. I was paranoid.
There's one, like, over there, I think.
Yeah. You might have to go and fetch him out. Whoa, now, oh my god. Check this.
What?
It switched to the clips screen while I wasn't looking, so I looked down and then there was just a clips smiley face, like, staring at me.
No.
No.
Don't even worry about it, man.
Oh god, I thought the health pack was someone shooting you with a penetrator.
Oh.
I was like, oh,
Oh, there's a checkpoint, but I don't think I killed all the dudes yet. I don't think I killed all the dudes and got all the things.
I think there's still a dude behind you.
Not anymore. Let's go get the loot. Oh crap. Oh no!
The fat loot fisk.
The Pokemon?
There's a Pokemon called Lutefisk?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it like runny fish stuff?
It's like a sunfish, I think.
Oh,
Look it
okay,
up.
because Lutefisk is a food. Or lutefisk? I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's like it's a food that is made of. It has been described to me like snot.
Ew.
But it's like a fish.
What?
It is a, I believe...
Oh no, isn't it a loot? Hold on, I have to look this up. This is necessary for our...
Yeah, Jelly is not
conscious.
fond of lutefisk. She says it smells really bad. I believe it is broadly a Scandinavian dish.
Oh yeah, it is a food.
Yeah.
Then what is the Pokemon that sounds like that?
It could also be lutefisk. This is Pokemon we're talking about. Their naming conventions aren't exactly, unique.
Maybe it's Sunfisk. Stunfisk.
Yep, Stunfisk. Jelly says lutefisk is fish preserved in lye.
In lye?
Yeah.
Is that okay to eat?
I mean, people eat grits, and that's slaked in lye.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never had grits before.
I mean, neither have I, because it sounds terrible.
My dad said that he always liked it, so I always wanted to try it.
Oh,
I thought it was, isn't it cornmeal?
Slaked in lye.
In lye?
Yeah.
So if you eat lye straight, would you die?
I don't know. I'm not gonna try and find out. Jelly says you gotta prepare it by watering out the lye before you eat it, which is I'm pretty sure how the grits making process works.
Does it ferment it?
I don't know much about it. I have, when I heard the phrase slaked in lye
You were just like, I'm out.
yeah, I'm like, I do not want to ever eat this. It sounds like when I heard cornmeal but with lye, I was like, yeah, I could do without. I could do without shitty sounding oatmeal.
I definitely could. I'm definitely going to try it at some point because that's just how I do with food. I try everything.
I will also try most things. Not that. That's where I draw the line.
What about?
Julie says it's preservation. Lasts forever until you water it out. What?
What about 1,000-year-old eggs?
I would prefer not to.
Have you not heard of those?
No.
The Chinese delicacy?
No.
They're just like fermented eggs.
Oh. That have been fermented for 1,000 years?
No, that's just what they're called.
Oh, okay.
And they're like blackish, greenish.
Oh, so they're like a pickled egg.
Maybe?
It's like how you salt or smoke meats to preserve them. But lie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although most salted and preserved meats are now I'm going to say a thing. Don't. This doesn't mean what you think what most people think it means. This, when I say you, I'm talking collectively. It has been proven that most preserved and salted and smoked meats increase your likelihood of receiving cancer.
They what? Sorry, I keep getting distracted by explosions.
By exploding mints.
Yeah.
Salted, smoked, and preserved meats increase your likelihood of cancer.
Of cancer?
Yeah. But
everything does, though.
Well, and there's a reason for this. It increases your cancer. It doesn't like. It increases it at the margins.
What does that mean?
By a very, very little bit.
I see.
Like there are way more things that you gotta like. Cigarettes are like way more dangerous than say a rasher of bacon.
I wish I could put this gun away.
But they
Did I do this?
I get. Yep, that's definitely your work. Isn't it great? Oh yeah, because you're up above Mr. Moody now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when you were spraying the things up there,
Yes.
and you nailed that boy out of the wall.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. I saw that before and was like, oh wait, when we get back up to here, I'm gonna have to point that out to Corey. Because I saw it happen, I was like, oh yeah.
No.
Give me some of that penetration.
Oh my. Which
you
way?
You might say he's experiencing deep hurting.
Oh god. It's true. It is true. This is the way.
Yep.
Oh.
Let us stop here
Okay.
for the day. Well, let us read the thing.
Situation. Paxton Fettel and replica forces are continuing organized withdrawal from South River wastewater treatment plant. Probably because he knew where the girl is now. That's probably why he needed to be here for Mr. Moody? Metal? Moody.
You just like merged their names together.
Yeah, he probably got what he came for, and now he's leaving to find her. Whoever Alma is, which I assume is the girl, but that is my assumption. After locating another of Fettel's victims, F.E.A.R operative neutralized replica rear guard units and is continuing to pursue retreating enemy forces. Mission. Top priority is to eliminate Paxton Fettel. And nobody cares about Jankowski anymore.
He was a dick. Nobody liked him.
He was a dick. Do you have things to say?
Do I have things to say? So,
Yes.
you have now experienced what I mean about this game. Really clever use of jump scares.
Yes, very, very good.
And the intentionality, like that kind of like slow creeping up of the tension, not giving you space to breathe after the Moody reveal. Like it was Vision, bunch of spooky specters, spooping around, spooky, scary, Shadow Realm people, spooping up in your biz. Moody, he's alive, and he's like, Alma, Origin, if he finds her, and then click, bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, and then door.
It's intense
No breaks.
on this train.
Well, and the excellent use of the tension and release cycle, because they just dropped a bomb on you,
Yeah.
plot-wise, and then no break.
Yeah.
No
'Cause
time
they-
to digest.
Because they revealed the name of something that is potentially very important, and you don't have time to digest it.
Yeah, it's all just immediately like, and that's a beat you are trained to expect in most media, like big reveal, and then you get like a beat.
Yeah.
This was like, click, not in my house.
That's good.
And then that jump scare where you shot tried to shoot shotgun Fettel in the face.
Yeah. That was good. It was good.
Because it preps you. You're like, I saw a spooky thing. Silly lame jump scare. Now I'm going to walk down this hallway and Jesus Christ! And this is what I mean, like, jump scares are a tool in the toolbox. And people treat them like, oh, they're universally bad.
Well, that's because people are jaded.
Well, and it's jaded, and I also think it's like one of those things like CGI. People complain about CGI and how it's ruining movies, except like one of the movies that people praised from 2 years ago to the high heavens was Mad Max, which was extensively CGI.
Yeah.
It just also, like, it used it as a tool in the toolbox.
Yeah.
And I feel like jump scares are like that. Like, this game used jump scares. And it uses these little, like, not exactly jump scares, but it uses these little jump scare-ish moments to raise tension. Mm. And they're not closet-bursting jump scares like what happened when you came down the ladder. And even that wasn't, like, it's not like a monster burst out of a closet, was like, bloggle, 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 and I'm done. All he did was stand there and say, they deserve to die. Yeah. They all deserve... It's so low-key, but because they've spent the whole rest of the level priming you, like, just cranking up the tension inch by inch, and you saw the girl and you're like, oh, whatever, I'm not scared. Fettel's standing there basically saying, you're a liar.
Because it's good, because it's like, when you feel like they jump scare you with the girl, you don't expect another subsequent jump scare. You're like, okay, I'm out of the woods to continue the level.
Yeah, and that moment right there is where they defied intentionally this whole time. They've been showing you the girl in, like, mildly spoopy ways to train you for a moment like that, where you're like, oh, I saw the girl, whatever, that's not scary, and then BAM!
Fettel's got me.
Welcome to the game now. This is F.E.A.R.
This is good.
Yeah. And also, like, combat games don't work with horror games. Before that Alma, like, reveal, mm-hmm. they're using combat to tense you up for that. Like the scene where it's Alma and Mr. Moody and the whole origin reveal shit. They're tensing you up with combat before that. Like, 'cause in that section before you see the vision, you are like, fight, and then vision. And then you're like, okay, the things I gotta do. And then just before the girl in the red dress, on top of the ladder situation. The whole section before that, there wasn't a lot of horror in there.
No.
There was a lot of combat.
Yeah.
And they're using that to
primes you
tick it up.
It gets your heart rate up.
Especially since one of those combats was ambushing you without warning.
Yeah.
So they're keying you up.
It's good.
Yeah. And it's like, because you go in and it's like, the little girl is spooky. But not, like, scary. But by spending time, like, giving this sense of vague, like, tension and foreboding that she is an intrinsic part of. Like, it's not like she's scary. She's like, well, she's scary, but not in a terror way. In a, like,
unnerving.
Yeah, it's unnerving, and you keep waiting for this other shoe to drop. This game, the broader sense of this game, even with the combat, I think, is like, this state of constant tension. It puts you in this state of constant waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then even when the other shoe drops, it still doesn't feel like the other shoe has dropped.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to click to continue so I could save?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, good. No.
Tomcat, this is Dead Mother. I know you guys are hurting, but we could really use your help with this armor camp situation. I just lost contact with my recon team, and the brass wants me to send in more men, which I'm reluctant to do until I know what we're dealing with in there.
My orders are to secure this guy Fettel. Getting rid of him will break his telepathic link to the soldiers. Once they no longer have an objective, they should shut down.
That sure would be nice.
Tell you what, can you spare a chopper? We're seeing what looks like a full-scale withdrawal. My gut tells me Fettel's on his way to armor camp, so maybe we can help each other out.
Can do.
They did say, and earlier they did. I like the storytelling here because they said earlier, like they're telling a story. Yeah, you might want to put Corey in. Oh, yeah, plays this thing. That works. They're telling the story in the background.
Yeah.
So we know there's a guy, Ian Hives,
Yes.
who's contacting a guy called Bill,
Yes.
who worked for Armacam.
Who made a Pokemon storage system?
Yes. But so Bill works for Armacam. And was at the plant working on a water report, which we know Armacam is gathering because we suspect they're involved somehow in the tainted water supply.
Yeah.
We know
Some
that
rando said there's something in the water.
some rando said there's something in the water. We know now, confirmed, Charles Hamburger, eaten by Fettel, Armacam scientist.
Yes.
Bill Moody.
Yes.
Or
Wasn't
not.
eaten.
Well, Moody, who we do not know to be Bill,
Okay.
but I think we can safely assume that they are the same person because he is at the water plant, was not eaten, but very,
Beaten up.
very, very stabbed up by the Fettel. And he tells us Alma origin if he finds her. Blah. I assume the blah is the most important part of that.
Yeah, obviously, yes.
And we're also getting this other thread, like, oh, so they're well, I like the way they're transitioning you into this broader story by giving you bits and pieces of stuff. And over the course of this level, they've been pointing us at Armacam.
Yes.
Like the replica running away, the Ian Hives message, the attack on Armacam headquarters, and even subtly when at the beginning they were like, I like how this primes you for a sense of dread.
With 2Ds?
With what it is. That the Delta Squad guys going into Armacam headquarters were experiencing lighter than expected resistance, which is a phrase loaded with uh-oh.
Yeah.
And now, those guys gone.
Oh boy. It's got the spoops.
Yeah, this game has a lot of what I like about this game is that it keeps a lot of balls in the air, and generally doesn't lose track of them.
I like it.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Well, for next time.
Thank you all for listening.
to The Plays the Thing.
I hope that we've captured some of your consciences today.
And please remember, it's Jaboy.
No.
Yeah, please remember to, if you like what you've seen here, please come back again next Friday at 8 p.m. This weekend, I think I'm going to be doing a stream at some point, so keep your eyes out on that. It might be to squeeze in some last minute Stellaris 1.0 before the big change on Thursday.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for a bonus stream this weekend.
And
we'll give you a notification on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, we'll push. We've got a Facegram, a Twitbook. We've got a Twitter, a Facebook, an Instagram. They are all The Plays the Thing.
With some variations.
They're
all
the
linked
links
below.
are in our pants.
Yes. And we have a YouTube if you guys have missed streams, so you can watch that. And we usually save streams as highlights on the Twitch.
Our YouTube is The Plays the Thing with an apostrophe S. So, because proper use of grammar is a thing you could do if you wanted.
Also, you could just click the link below.
Yes, there are also links below, but,
so that you don't have to worry about typing things out.
Yep. And yeah, please, share this content with your friends so that we can have more beautiful humans to touch with our dank content. Dank. Such tent.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Uh-oh.
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 It's not working.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Vamp.
Oh,
Vamp.
no.
Quickly vamp.
Oh no. How?
Hang on. Uh-oh.
Oh no, XSplit, please!
Please, XSplit.
XSplit. No. Oh no. I broke everything. I'm so sorry. Maybe if we just quit.
Yeah. Well, no, hang on. It'll probably leave us in XSplit, kind of.